All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in the draft world. Joined by me is Ben, and that is it today, unfortunately. We had a couple guests lined up, didn't fall through. Jay Charles, doing his best impression, not showing up. And that's it. I promised a show tonight, and I'm going to give you guys one. Unfortunately, Ben's got to leave in about a half hour, so it's going to be a quick show. I'm doing my best here, guys. I don't have much to work with, so let's dive right into some of the recaps of the game scores. We got Screaming Eagles and Boston Biscuits. Screaming Eagles winning by 2, 28-26. Very interesting end of this game. I had a whole video thing planned. David Johnson helped me out with it. Unfortunately, don't have time today to run it, so sorry, buddy. But it looked like Screaming Eagles driving down, and one of my favorite players, Gene Neves, fumbles the ball right at the 1. Boston Biscuits get it. And they had a chance to run the clock out, and they did not. And they gave Screaming Eagles a chance. Screaming Eagles drove down, and I believe Gene scored. They went for the onsides. There was a roughing the passer, which allowed Screaming Eagles to move up 10, 15 yards. And they converted, and then I believe Tangway caught the game-winning touchdown to win the game. So very dramatic finish. Screaming Eagles pulling out a much-needed win. And not that they're in a bad position, just with the new standings type. Let's say, every win is very important. Boston Biscuits, I believe, undefeated going into this game. Unfortunately, I feel like they dropped the ball here. Needed to win that game to stay on top, in my opinion. Not that they can't stay on top, but you just help the other teams in your division. But interesting game nonetheless. Now, Web Warriors City Boys was the other game at 7 o'clock or 7:45. City Boys getting the first dub of the season, pulling out a win over Web Warriors. Not many people surprised about this. City Boys full rostered. I believe they had everybody from what I recall, and just played pretty well. Looked like a lot of Web Warriors defensive breakdowns. City Boys had guys wide open down the field. Connor found it, made some good throws. A little sloppy defense at times from Web Warriors, which gave City Boys some easy scores. But City Boys scoring 42. And like I said, I believe that 40 range is kind of the winning mark. Your team hits 40, you're in a very good position to win. But it looked like City Boys, 6 touchdowns, only 1 extra point. I could be wrong. Got to get some extra points. But Web Warriors dropping to 2-2. I think that's 2 losses in a row, starting 2-0. And they looked a little shorthanded this week. I believe they were missing a few guys. But good game nonetheless. Next up, we had Crazy Work and Flip the Bird, which Flip the Bird playing a little shorthanded. Most people picked Crazy Work to win this game anyways. Crazy Work putting up a lot of points. 51-36. Did I say that already?
You might have.
I might have, yeah. You're not paying attention. I don't have anybody. There's no give and take on the show anymore. This is Jay Charles. He sucks.
Speaking of being solo, we got a couple comments.
All right, let's.
So Jake Fitzgerald says Steve Tambo for president.
Thanks, buddy.
And then Danny Cruz says, "Damn, Steve solo today."
Buddy, I'm solo for life. And Jake Fitzgerald would definitely be my VP.
And then Jay Charles says, "Whoa, I looked the best this week I ever have at that table."
How does this guy always make it about himself? How about just apologize to the people? No, never. Dickhead.
I love how we can be on the live stream. But
yeah, oh yeah, no problem being on the live stream. Loser. All right, Crazy Work scoring a lot of points. Crazy Work's defense to me is very legit, which kind of shows, even shorthanded, how good Flip the Bird is by putting up 36 points. Mike Howe playing through some injuries, and a little more to that game we'll get to a little later. But Crazy Work getting the big dub there. Then we got Supreme and Carnivores. Close game, 32-31. Supreme takes the win. You knew Joey Bova would pull out a win in these, close games, and it seems like Supreme has a lot of close games. Yeah, you wouldn't know. Jesus, this sucks.
Yeah, I told you.
I know.
I'm used to
It's
this conversation.
you're gonna get a lot of my anger today. It's not really your fault.
No,
I mean, you could have up like standings and stuff to help me out, but you have fucking no
I'll
clue.
fight back with the soundboard.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
Carnivore struggles. I think they're still winless. Not sure what's going on there with quarterback. They talked about a change. I wasn't able to watch this game, unfortunately. But talented roster.
Is that what you just have to?
No, that's not the standings.
All right.
God, you're the worst.
You didn't send it to me, so don't complain.
It's on the website. Do some research.
I don't know what the website is. You can tell me these things.
I know, my fault. All right, Only Flags Toxic Kings, which with Jay Charles present to the game, which I mean, how stupid is he? A prideful guy, just getting out of surgery, not supposed to be playing, has to go out there and play. He's Jay Charles. He's got to show everybody. Probably hurt his team more because I think his team's undefeated when he's not there.
You freaking idiot.
But Only Flags getting a 40-28 win over Toxic Kings. Shows more of, to me, how good that Only Flags defense is. And they didn't have Yari, who I believe was their number one pick. And not having him and still playing Toxic Kings very well, in my opinion, giving up only 4 touchdowns. And Toxic Kings, I think, is a very potent offense. So Only Flags on the up and up here. I think staying on. No, they lost one game. So 3-1 for them. But props to their defense, and nothing else. Sorry. All right, we got Black Mambas over Drip Check, 62-42. A lot of scoring here, a lot of offense. I watched, and it just seemed like it was just kind of just score after score after score. Who's the dude for Timmons? I think Timmons had 6 touchdowns for Drip Check, or 5. It was nuts. He kept getting open deep, and Danny was finding him. But Drip Check in a little trouble here. As far as their standing goes, they do have a good team, and they still putting up 40 points. For the offense, seems to be doing their side. Defense needs to step up. I think they do have a good defense. Just need to come together and play a little better. Black Mamba's offense is very good. Quarterback for Black Mambas kicking ass. And, from the Black Mambas game, you know what I did notice, Ben? I noticed somebody was there. I mean, not there.
Oh, who's that?
I think we found where this person was. I think we have a whole little kind of segment for this. Like I said, Bova put a lot of money into trying to find out, why a certain player doesn't show up to these games. You want to throw that up there, Ben? The where in the world is Kenneth Marrero?
Where in the world is
Kenneth Marrero.
We even have a theme song now. I mean, Bova just dumping monies in, and we'll get back to where he was. I believe they're trying to get the photo authenticated. We'll get to it. But Kenny Wheels again, not showing up. So I believe that's 2 games this season. So he's 2 for 2, or 2 for 4, I guess. But it seems like Black Mamas are undefeated when he's not there. So, again, I've stated, teams are better when Kenny doesn't show up. All right, congrats, Black Mambas. Moving on, we have No Fly Zone over Boom Boom, 29-19. Now, this was a very close game. No Fly Zone pulled it out at the end. This is a testament to how good Boom Boom's defense is. I do put No Fly Zone in one of the top 2 or 3 offenses, without a question, in my opinion, based on personnel and the ability that Sanford has to light it up just out of nowhere. And he's got the guys to stretch the field. But Boom Boom's defense, they legit. I watched a lot of this game, and they're keeping this offense in. The offense and Ben over there need to figure out. They need to figure out a winning formula. They need to score more points. Period. You can't win a game scoring 3 touchdowns.
Really?
And then, yeah, Ben, really in this league, no. But no fly zone, staying undefeated. Boom, boom. I believe they're 1-3 now. I could be wrong. But hurting defense looking really good. If they could just manage and figure out the offense, watch out. And being 1-3, chances are they're probably already in the play-in. I mean, mathematically, no. Everybody still has a chance. Realistically, they're probably in the play-ins. As long as they figure out some type of rhythm that offense to get into going into the playoffs, they'll be good to go. Next game, we had Heat Check, Touchdown Mafia, which a lot of people said game of the week, including myself, I believe. Heat Check missing the quarterback, Jason, and they were missing Walkley, which does hurt. Touchdown Mafia pulling out the win, 47-33. Started off with a Heat Check, drop to a pick or, receiver off his hands to a pick, and just kind of hurt right there. Physical game, good game, but it now there's a 3-way tie in the top of our division with that, and then it goes to point differential at that point in time. But Nuge will blow it. He'll definitely lose a game or two going down the pipe. Oh, there's no allegedly. But Heat Check, the mighty Heat Check, loses a game, and these games are going to happen. I believe they dropped lower than they should have been on Ben's power rankings, but they're Ben's power rankings, not Steve's power rankings. But Touchdown Mafia getting the win, they needed it, and regardless of who showed up, they still had to show out, and they played well, putting up 47 points against the Heat Check defense, which I still think is very good, missing even 2 guys who would start on the defense. It's still good. So, good job, Nuge, and Touchdown Mafia is a very good team. All right, we had Tropic Thunder and Free Smoke, which ended up being 54-6. We broke away with this one. It was a little shaky at first. We only started with 6, so I had to play both ways, and that's not good. You've seen it. But we came out scoring. I caused a fumble, but it didn't really count. What?
You get that jump ball on you?
No. Okay. Nobody wants. No. Yeah. The only guys doing jump balls on me are like Sean now. The guys that will actually just smoke me with jump balls. The mid-range, just normal tall guy who thinks they can get jump balls on me usually lose, so it's weird.
Really?
So they don't challenge me anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, I don't, once, I was very quiet all game until we had at least 6 guys to play defense, and I didn't have to. Then I started running my mouth like always. But no, we had 3 pick sixes. Just different quarterbacks. Jay, I think Jay threw a couple. Jay having some struggles. They're having personnel struggles. It's shit. Ben, we finally got the authentication on that photo.
Oh, we did.
Yes, we did. I'm gonna send it to you real quick. I mean, at this point in time, I would turn to Jay Charles and let Jay Charles talk. Well, I could do the behind-the-scenes stuff, but nobody's fucking here.
Can you send it to the Tampa Time chat?
No, I just sent it to what we do every time.
My best.
You told me that was the easiest way to do it.
When we're live, it's different though.
So where do you want me to send it?
If you can, the Tambo to the chat. No, it's, at this point, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Okay,
Jesus, this is not good for our listeners, man.
if we lose everybody,
How? If we better not lose everybody, I'm gonna freak out.
we won't lose everybody.
Jesus. All right. Well, either way, Jay tried some drop back stuff. I think Finney threw a pick 6. Soto got 2 pick 6s. Carter got a pick 6. Our defense, which has kind of been our Achilles heel right now, no pun intended, really turned up and turned out, and we were missing guys. So, Free Smoke having some trouble. 0-4, I believe. and I'm not even sure they're going to be able to field a team this week, from what I'm hearing. Unfortunately, stuff like that happens, and I just want to shout out Lionel. I know he's going through some stuff, and we all got his back, and anything he needs, we got. Next game, Greek Gods, No Limit. Greek Gods able to pick up Kevin to replace their 2 injuries. Kevin McDonald. Good help for the Greek Gods. Unfortunately, coming short against No Limit. No Limit 34-20 with the win. And No Limit has given up not many points. So, to me, they have a very potent defense. And that's one to not sleep on. Obviously, they put up a goose egg a few weeks ago, and the offense is starting to either find a rhythm. I think they scored a little less points, scored more points this season or this week, and really starting to trend in the right direction. So No Limit might be a little scary here. So this just in, breaking news, Tambo time. We finally figured out where Kenny Wheels was. You want to play the theme song again, or? Yeah. That's not the theme song.
That's the live update.
Oh, that's the live update one? Oh, okay. Is that up?
It's up.
Kenny Wheels was in Egypt this weekend. Just sightseeing the pyramids, living life, just enjoying everything, not a care in the world, while his guys are out battling it out, and holding it down while he's gone. It was a high budget this week to find where he was. He found the tracker we put on him, so we had to do some extra investigating. All right, we're moving on from Kenny Wheels. But no show Kenny strikes again. On the back of his jersey for Draft League, he put I showed up. This
What's
season.
like his name on it?
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he thinks he's cute. He does different names all the time. All right, we had Zigzag Golden Boys. Golden Boys continue their undefeated streak, winning 57-27. I couldn't hang out and watch this game, unfortunately. As much as I would have loved to sit there and give Junior some crap. But Golden Boys kicking ass on both sides of the ball. Offense scoring a lot. Defense is again, when I really think that 40 points is kind of that mark you should win a game at 40, and they're keeping a Zigzag team to 27 points. I think that's impressive. While scoring almost 60. So, unfortunately, Riley couldn't be here. He allegedly works late, but if you were in the chat, you wouldn't think he had a job. Last game of the day, Best Buds, Certified Kings. Certified Kings taking the win 34-25. I didn't see much of this. But Certified Kings and Best Buds kind of proven their defenses are pretty good. Offenses seem to struggle at times, which is surprising. What are you doing?
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
You couldn't be here. This is another producer that said he couldn't be part of the show today.
You can grab one. Overboard. Thank you. Deuces.
Oh my God. It's a nut house over here at the Tambo house. So that was our recap of the games. Congrats to all our winners. Let's throw up the just don't fucking look at your watch. I'm gonna freak out, Ben. I know what fucking time it is. Yeah, okay. I know. Yeah.
As a smartwatch, I get notifications.
You're not. There's nothing smart about anything on you or with you.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Man, I can't.
All right, throw up the knockout round.
This in front of me then.
It's a computer.
Yeah. Do you know how to run it?
Ben, okay, please.
What
Do your
want?
job. You're
What
not
do you
even
want?
talking in the mic.
What do you want up?
The knockout round. That's the knockout.
Okay.
See how it says knockout?
Yes,
Can you
I see
read
it.
top to bottom, left to right?
Okay, go for it.
Thank you.
Read.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the knockout round. This week, staying alive was Tambo, LaPointe, Cody, Danny Cruz, Derek Dome, Adam, Chris Burns, and Sean McGrath. Unfortunately, Rocker and Gil did not get picks to me, so they lost. A lot of Tropic Thunder. Get your Week 5 picks in. I think I'm missing one or two, and we're gonna keep going till there's one guy left, and that guy's gonna get a sweet prize. All right, Ben, are you done boo-loving over there? We got another pitcher to throw up there.
We do indeed.
We're gonna shout out our Player of the Week in a minute here. I guess when Ben gets the photo up. All right, Dylan Knowles was player of the week. 5 catches, 6 flagpoles, and 1 sack. Kind of doing it on both sides of the ball. What's more impressive is Dylan's, unfortunate medical stuff going on, which I don't even fully know what's going on. I just know he's a real trooper for getting out there. His team playing shorthanded, and he, whatever he's going through, must have been a real struggle to get out there and battle through. And that kind of shows you really what this league's about, and the camaraderie we have, and what a community we put together. And we all should honestly be proud of that, even though we all fall short of being the perfect person of all but this is we should all be proud of it regardless. But congrats to Dylan Knowles. If he wants to chime in and let everybody know what's going on, more power to him. I mean, I don't really ask, and I don't really know, so I don't know if it's my place to put it up. But that's your player of the week and only player of the week. We didn't do quarterbacks or nothing. We dedicated basically the player of the week to Dylan Knowles for going out and kicking ass for his team. All right, Ben, I'm going to pull up the schedule for next week. Actually, let's oh, I can't get in the division standings. Oh, yes, I can. All right, we'll do that another time. I'll do it when I can throw it up there. We're going to get into next week's schedule. Jesus. I know this dead air is awful. Sorry, I hit the wrong week and had to get out.
Can't even use a phone, Steve?
I have to do this because you can't do this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have to do this because you can't do this.
I know. At least I'm man enough to admit that. You're just a fucking jabroni over here who lies.
Okay.
All right. 7:45, bright and early. Heat check, free smoke. Unfortunately, I think we all know probably how this game is going to go out. I think free smoke won't have enough people. I don't know if there's any updates on what's going on with that, if they're going to have enough or not. Free smoke has to figure out the offense against one of the best defenses this season, and their defense has to figure out how to stop the one of the most potent offenses. So a very difficult game for free smoke to bounce back. Being 0-4, they're going to need to start rattling off some wins, and this is just a real tough one for them. Zigzag crazy work. Do you want to make picks on who you think is going to win, Ben?
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Heat check or free smoke?
I'll take key check.
All right. Zigzag or crazy work?
Crazy work sounds cool.
Okay. They do. I mean, their jerseys are pretty cool. But yeah, my pick's crazy work here. Crazy work. Zigzag having some issues, not scoring as much as they needed to, and their defense, to me, hasn't been playing as well as they need to. So both sides of the ball need to be better, and definitely better to compete with crazy work. They have an outside shot. I'm not saying they have no shot, but I'm taking crazy work here. City Boys and Boston Biscuits.
I like me some Boston biscuits.
You would, fatty. But I heard you like City Boys, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think City Boys takes this one. My boy, Shane Boss, going to smack me if he can reach that low. But Boston Biscuits hurting. Nah, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, to be honest. These are two great defenses. I think Boston Biscuits do enough on offense to win games, which is absolutely fine. I mean the Pats, won a ton of Super Bowls based on that. So it's not a knock, but I do think their strength is their defense. City Boys, their strength is their defense. Might be a low-scoring game. Could come down to turnovers, but I think City Boys are going to start rolling, start clicking. Screaming Eagles are best buds.
Is Bud on Best Buds?
No.
Okay.
He would be on Awful Buds.
No, okay. Screaming Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Screaming Eagles too. I like that. I like their roster since day one.
Allegedly.
I've said it on my own show. You can go back and listen, you jabroni. They big win. I think that might rally them, and they'll carry it over. I think they'll win a close one-score game. Boom Boom or Carnivores?
We got Anthony Sarno in the chat says Boom Boom's dead.
Oof. A Boom Boom alumni calling it. Oh boy.
So I think we're going with Carnivores.
So Anthony, would you pick Carnivores over Boom Boom? You're going Carnivores?
Yeah, I go Carnivores.
I'm going Boom Boom here. I think their defense is just too good for the Carnivores. Carnivores have not scored enough to tell me that offense can beat Boom Boom. Boom Boom can score enough. Carnivores have been giving up some points, and Carnivores had that late rally. If they, against I forget who, but they had that late rally. If they could play more like that, Carnivores would be very deadly. Unfortunately, I think Boom Boom, this is the game they need to win. They're going to turn it around a little bit. I think Carnivores' offense, unfortunately, will still struggle. That's my guess.
Yeah, so Anthony says it's a must-win for Boom Boom. They just need to click.
You're not wrong, Anthony. Thanks. All right, we got Black Mambas and Golden Boys. This is potentially game of the week. I haven't really looked at the rest of them. Black Mambas, Golden Boys. Who are you taking?
Black Mambas.
Black Mambas. So Black Mambas to beat the undefeated Golden Boys.
Yeah, take the underdog.
You are, okay. It's a tough one. I'm going to take the Black Mambas. Now, I'm definitely taking the Black Mambas if Kenny Wheels doesn't show up, because that recipe, it seems to work all the time. This is going to be a very talented, top-to-bottom, physical game. It's a tough one. It really, to me, is a kind of a pick'em game. More people might pick Golden Boys. I think Black Mambas are better than some people give them credit for. I'm taking Black Mambas. I got to pick against my boy Junior. It's always. All right, we got Certified Kings and Web Warriors.
I'll do Web Warriors.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Web Warriors too. I think they bounce back. So Certified Kings has Gavin. Web Warriors is Adam's team. Unfortunately, Adam's not playing. But Adam, always he can't let Gavin one up him ever. So I'm sure Adam had this marked on his calendar and been preparing for this. So he'll have the guys ready. But I think it's going to be a close game, probably a little high scoring. I think Certified Kings, they have high-powered offensive guys, and I believe they could take advantage of the Web Warriors giving up big plays. I do see a couple, 2, 3 long touchdowns, just kind of defensive breakdowns. But I do see Web Warriors pulling this one out in a close one. All right, we got Flip the Bird and Drip Check.
Oh, Drip Check.
Now, little question on Flip the Bird's attendance. Don't know who's going to be there. I think Danny, again, I don't like picking against Danny after a loss because Danny rallies the troops. So I think I'm going to go Drip Check here. But full squad and Flip the Bird. Probably I'll give them the edge. I think they're missing people this week from what I heard. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Jay Charles, what do you think? Oh yeah, you're not here because you're a freaking loser. All right, only flag. Oh, speaking of Jay Charles, we got only flags and Supreme. Who do you like here?
Which one's Jay Charles' team?
Only flags, of course.
Go Supreme.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Supreme too. Bova and company have something cooked up. They, all of a sudden it's going to be some player refs. You're going to have, Jacob LaPointe reffing the game. It's going to be something to give Supreme that extra, 7 points somewhere. But no, I'm taking Supreme. I think they got a pretty good defense. I think Jay Charles' offense struggle. I think it's a low-scoring game. I'm giving Supreme the edge. We got Greek Gods and Touchdown Mafia.
Let's go Greek Gods on that one.
You're going to go Greek Gods?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player in Greek Gods?
I think it's this guy named Tambo, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm not. Yeah, you think I would be on Greek Gods? No chance.
I know that used to be your nickname at some point. So.
I know. Jacob LaPointe just wants to be me so bad.
Watch your language.
Oops, I hit the wrong one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I was going to say. I'm taking Touchdown Mafia in this one. I think Greek Gods keep it closer than you would think. Touchdown Mafia is just going to roll. as in roll. They're going to keep winning, but I think this one's going to be closer. We got Toxic Kings and No Fly Zone.
Say Toxic Kings.
This potentially is my other game of the week. Two high-powered scoring offenses. I think I'm going to go for No Fly Zone. I think they're just going to pull it out. Sanford in the experience. He's got the weapons. And again, only time will tell if my formula for this season works. And I'll leave it at that. But if it does, there's going to be a lot of people that owe me an apology. All right, we got Tropic Thunder and No Limit. Last game.
Let's go Tropic Thunder.
Do you know who's on Tropic Thunder?
I do not.
It's me. Thanks, dickhead.
I did know you weren't on Greek Gods.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, I did know that.
So that was a joke.
It was a joke.
Guys, I have a producer and a comedian on the show. It's fucking amazing.
Allegedly.
I'm not picking this game because that's kind of what we do. But it's going to be, again, that no limit defense. And Ivan's even posted about it. It's, they've given up a lot, like very low amount of points for a team that just doesn't have the greatest record. So where their offense is trending, the defense is still very, very formidable. And Ivan's over there Googling what formidable means. It's very good. It's gonna be a fight to the end. It's a big division game. No Limit's really trying to creep in. They have an outside chance, or not. I say outside chance. They're really only a couple games behind. So it's not an outside chance. That's I misspoke. They have a chance from the outside. They're looking up to sneak into that second spot if they keep rolling and Tropic and TD Mafia get a couple losses here. They can sneak into that second spot. So they're not out of contentions right now for that. So it's a big game that potentially I wouldn't put that game of the week, because I do think the other two games are bigger games and potentially better team games. We got any comments? I know you ignore a lot of them. It's fucking awful.
Yeah. I've been reading almost every single one of them.
You can't even read.
Oh, I can't? Yeah. Somehow I know how to operate a phone and a computer better than you, though.
Are you done?
Just about.
Why are you scrolling through if you already read them?
No, I already read them. So Pat Morris, I apologize to absolutely nobody. I don't know what the context for that specifically was, but it's about a minute ago.
Yeah, it's a Conor McGregor quote.
Okay.
Quote. And that's not true. You apologized to Tyler Pike where you didn't have to.
He actually did, yeah.
I know it.
And Pike just chimed in, except me.
Accept him?
Yeah. Apologize to nobody except for Tyler Pike.
Nice. Why is Pike listening? Pike, what do you have to bring to this show? Nothing? You're just watching a genius at work? Is that what's going on? Any other comments here?
I think he's just hoping this episode's rated lower than his.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So that's about it.
That's about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to Ben and Jay Charles for really helping out, the community. Oh,
Right.
you don't have the applause?
I took it off.
You took it. Why'd you take it off?
I needed room for other things.
What other things?
More important things.
No, we're not. This isn't bring your shit to the show.
That was for Tambo feud.
We still have a Tambo feud to do.
Yeah, but okay, I can try to pull it off real quick.
No, what do you mean pull it off? I don't need it now. We're way past the applause.
It's on the board still, but it's not like programmed in.
If you take stuff off, maybe I should know. How about a heads up? We have a chat.
I switch it out all the time because you complain about me not switching things out.
That's not true.
That's very
First of all, as everybody as my witness,
having you on previous episodes saying that.
As everybody as my witness, you use one button 99% of the time. That's what I was saying. Switch up, not switch your other stuff up.
What?
So instead, he got like 2 more bites where other people say allegedly, and he thinks he's so funny. Jesus, this is what I deal with. Right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, Ben, as much as I rip on you, I appreciate you showing up and showing out for the community that you're not even a part of. Are you going to join the draft league?
I mean, if I'm invited at some point, I'd love to. Yeah.
If you're invited, that's not how it works.
I mean, I need a team to be on.
Again, you sign up and then you get drafted.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Remember, I put it in the chat for everybody.
Yeah.
Again, it's
I
that
do
reading
remember,
thing,
yeah.
right? Top to bottom, left to
it's
right.
actually process, it's like comprehension.
Now, real quick, if you did join the draft league, who do you think's getting drafted first? You or Saul?
Oh, definitely me.
No, yeah.
Oh.
That's ballsy, huh?
Yeah, that's definitely me. You heard me, Saul.
Well, maybe you should play next season. Then you can actually bring some more to the show,
I'd be down.
and then understand what we're talking about.
I mean, I made some picks that lined up with you somehow. I don't know. Pulling
It's a
them out of my
50-50
ass.
guess. What are you talking about?
Well, I do sort of remember some of the ones we've talked about before.
Yeah, okay.
And you know, what we've said about them. So, you know.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining. Love y'all. Good night, Grease. Have a good one.